So the first thing that we're going to need to do is actually download MetaMask. MetaMask is an Ethereum wallet. You may have heard of the Flint wallet before, which is actually being developed by DC Spark. However, there isn't the ability to actually connect with the Flint wallet now. However, there will be in the future. So today we're going to be using MetaMask. And this is honestly kind of good to know. If you ever want to interact with Ethereum or Polygon or any of the other networks, MetaMask is pretty good to have. So we're going to come here. We're going to click download, and that's going to add it as an extension. So you're going to need Chrome or the Brave to do this. Once you've actually done that, we're going to go ahead and pull it up from the drop-down menu up here. For you, it's not going to actually say, how much you have in here because you haven't created the wallet yet. So what you're going to have to do is create the wallet. Make sure you write down that mnemonic phrase to keep it safe so you have access to it. And we're going to click this little network thing up here. It says Ethereum mainnet. We're going to go to add network. Once we go to add network, and I'm going to have this in the description down below for you guys, but we're actually going to go back to this page here. We're going to put in this right here. So this is Milkomeda Cardano C1. We're going to go ahead and copy that and put it in for the network name. We're going to go back here and we're going to get the RPC URL. And what this is doing is essentially telling MetaMask, hey, I'm not on Ethereum right now. I'm actually on this side chain that's on Cardano, using Ethereum tools, which is pretty cool. So chain ID, we're going to go with 2001. And as I said, this is good information to know because what this lets you do is, do this for other networks. So we're going to be using Milkomeda for the ticker symbol, and we're going to go ahead and click save. So we've got our wallet set up now, so we're starting to get a little bit more in the weeds here, and I want to make another important note. Be very careful when you're interacting with your funds here, and I recommend you start out with a small amount. I just got a message from somebody, and they said that they actually had USDC in their, C1 Milkomeda wallet, and they wanted to sell some on Kraken, so they went and sent the USDC from their Milkomeda to their Kraken, but they sent it from the Cardano network and not the Ethereum network. So now their tokens are lost forever. So be very careful. If you guys have any questions, join the Discord server down below, discord.gg/bigpay, and we can get those questions answered for you. So the next thing that we're going to have to install is the Flint wallet. Earlier we were talking about these different networks and how they interact with each other. Well, we have to have a way to get our ADA from Cardano over to Milkomeda C1, and we're going to have to download Flint wallet to do that. After you've downloaded the Flint wallet, you'll be able to come up over here into your little puzzle block pieces, and you're going to be able to click Flint. Once you have Flint pulled up, we'll go ahead and full screen that. Now all we can do is actually load this up with ADA. And to do that, we can go to receive, and then we can go ahead and copy that address, and then we're going to load it up with some ADA. So we're over here now in CC Vault, and we took that address that we copied earlier from the Flint wallet, and we're just going to go to our other wallet. So this can be Namey, this can be Daedalus, it can be any of the other wallets, and we're just going to go ahead and paste in that address, and I'm going to fill it up with 500 ADA so we can have some fun, get a little saucy on Milkomeda. So one thing that's pretty cool is you can actually delegate your wallet on Flint. So if you guys are looking for a good stake pool to delegate, make sure you check me out. My pool is Bloom. We've actually minted the 8th block ever on Cardano, so we've been here from the beginning and we'll be here till your end, and we really just try to support the community. We're building out an application for our delegates that's going to be very useful, and on top of that, I make educational videos and answer everybody's questions, so thank you. That took a while, but we got it. We got 500 ADA in the account, and it's saying we got $596. ADA's been going up a lot lately. I think we went from 80 cents to $1.20 there pretty quick. Can't complain, but we're looking at utility today. So now we have this ADA in the account. What do we do now? So this is kind of what's weird, and this is why I gave you guys the network pitch. So we've got it in an ADA wallet, and this ADA wallet in particular actually allows you to do the transfer from Cardano to Milkomeda sidechain, because we're going to want to bring our ADA over there to use that ADA to transact on Milkomeda. So if you're more of a text guy, then I got the link for this text guide down below, but it's actually pretty simple what we're going to be doing here. We got the Flint wallet open, check. We got the MetaMask wallet set up, check. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to the MetaMask wallet. We're going to copy the address to clipboard, and remember, this is an Ethereum address here. And once we have the Ethereum address copied, we're going to go to our Flint wallet here, and this is the one that we loaded up with the ADA. And we're going to go ahead and click send. And we're going to do Milkomeda mode. Milkomeda mode is what allows you to actually transfer to, the side chain. And we're going to go ahead and paste our MetaMask wallet in there, right? And that looks like OX, right? The beginning is going to be OX. So make sure you guys check it. Make sure you're doing the right thing. We're going to have this send up here. We're going to turn that on. Maybe try it out with 2 ADA, an amount that you're okay losing in case you make a mistake. And we're going to go ahead and send the whole 500 ADA over there. It says it's too much, so we'll go ahead and try. We'll do $4.99. Okay, good enough. So the network fee is only 1 ADA. That's pretty cheap compared to Ethereum, I must say. So that's pretty exciting. From there, we're going to go ahead and click continue, and then we're going to enter our password, and then we're going to click send. The transaction has now been submitted. So now we will wait. We're going to have to wait on the Cardano blockchain, and then we're going to have to wait on the side chain. So I'll get back with you guys as soon as we've got our Milkomeda. Now, would you look at that? We've done it. We're back. We've got 498.9 Milkomeda, and we're actually on Milkomeda now. That's pretty cool. We're on Cardano's first ever sidechain. Happy to be sharing this moment with you. This is actually my first time. Pretty exciting. Real quick, I'm going to figure out how we can send these back to the wallet. So currently, there is no way to actually move your Milkomeda back into ADA onto Cardano. So be very careful about what you're putting over here. While I think this feature is going to come in the future, and I like the people behind Milkomeda, don't send too much over here and let it get stuck. You can't send it back right now. So earlier we talked briefly about some of the applications actually launching on Milkomeda, and I have some of those here, and we're going to actually be taking a look at them. We're going to be interacting with one or two. We got Milky Swap, OccamX, Nomad, Multi-Chain, Seller, Milky Swap, and there's a few coming soon. API 3 connects. I think many more are going to be coming soon after this. First things first, let's go take a look at OccamX. This is a DEX launched by Occam. I've had them on the podcast, so we know a little bit about it. We come to Pool. One thing here is we don't really see any earnings here. We don't see much data here, so we're not going to be interacting with this today. But either way, it's still pretty cool to see that we all have the ability to come on OccamX and do some swaps. So let's look at the next one. This has been audited for sure. That doesn't mean it's safe. Be careful. Participate into your own risk. So if we go to swap, you can see some of the different options here. So we have some Milkomeda. And what we're actually going to have to do is connect a wallet there. We're going to go ahead and connect MetaMask. Once we've actually connected that, we'll be able to see our Milkomeda. I like that. I like the Milkomeda up there. That looks pretty cool. And then if we want to trade for some Milky, get 342 Milky for that. We can look at some of the other token pairs we have on here and look. I mean, this is pretty crazy. We've got AVAX, BNB, BUSD, DAI, Phantom, USDC, wrapped ETH. There are really a lot of different ERC20 tokens on here that look pretty cool. So let's go to the farm. Let's see what's popping over here. So farming, for people that don't know, you take 2 tokens, you put them in there, and then you earn a yield on that. There is risk there. You can get impermanent loss. Things can happen. So if you guys have questions about that, make sure you ask before you throw some money in there. Again, never risk more than you're willing to lose. Look at some of these APYs, over 10,000. APY on some of these right now. We got WADA and Milky, over 10,000 APY. Same for WADA and WETH, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, there's actually a Explorer that you can currently use to see the transactions on Milkomeda, and I'll have a link for that down below. So the next one we're going to be taking a look at is really a community favorite here, Milky Swap. They actually have a Milkomeda version now. We're going to go ahead and check that out. You go to the main website, you click the Milkomeda tab on the bottom left-hand corner there. And as you can see, you can connect a wallet. We'll go ahead and switch to old dark mode here. Now that we're in dark mode, we can see that we can add liquidity, and you can see some of these high APYs. So look, you got USDC ADA at 400%. You got ETH at 400%. There's over $2 million of liquidity in there. And wow, the liquidity is increasing. The TVL is increasing. And look, we got Bitcoin and ETH right there. Holy heck. How awesome is that? 3 million in liquidity there. You can earn 300% a year for providing both of those adds liquidity. Wow. That's crazy. It's crazy to see here on the Milkomeda sidechain. Wow. So let's keep looking through some of these applications. So when we were looking at the farming on Milky Swap, we saw something that was very interesting here that I think we should learn about. We see CUSDC. CUSDT, CWETH. There has to be a protocol that bridges these tokens over. And you're kind of relying on that protocol to be good, secure, to make sure these tokens are actually accounted for. We have this one token here that was created. There needs to be another ETH on Ethereum that backs up this token that we're interacting with here. Or, we have essentially a bunch of different tokens that are valueless, right? So you go over to see bridge, and this is actually a way for you to bridge tokens to other blockchains. So if we come here, we can connect our MetaMask wallet, and we can connect it to Milkomeda, and we can actually bridge tokens to Ethereum. How crazy is that? You can earn USDC or whatever, and then you can just bridge it to Ethereum. I mean, that is so crazy. So look, we can do wrapped Ether if we want to move some of that over.